Ladies and gentlemen, help! Dear sweet God, help! Oh God! Oh God!
You love us.
I'm gonna blink a lot for please, dear God, help me, get me the hell out of here. What did I do? Hi, everybody. Well, welcome to Ladies' Night with a bunch of ladies that love to focus on death, gore, and murder and scary stuff.
You love it. Mm-hmm.
Hi. Oh God.
You know, Royce, I feel like Jen and I are like vampires, and you invited us on your show the one time, and so now we have an open invitation to reappear, and we kind of just wanted to hang with our favorite ladies and you.
Yeah. We're very excited for the goat fund me. We all knew the goat stuff was going to happen eventually.
Yeah. Well, we worked on a farm at a dude ranch for 5 summers, so now every time we want to have that experience, we kind of live vicariously through your posts because it's so beautiful out there.
Are we still doing all donations go towards the GoFundMe?
All donations go towards the goat tonight.
Yeah.
So
I have people lined up that I can buy goats from. It's just, I was hoping to get ones for free, but he won't respond to me. I think he got rid of them a couple months ago.
All right. Well, so if you guys click the link down in the chat below, there's a direct dono link. I will keep the emails open because my emails notify me. But yeah, go to the link tree, click that. There's a direct dono link, and apparently either that or I don't know. They're gonna try to get me to drink White Claw tonight. I don't know. I've been put up to a lot of things that I didn't agree to in this.
Just wait till July.
No, and then it'll be like real time. Like we'll actually see each other. We won't be just like weird strangers on the internet that you can like walk away from. You'll try and walk away, and then we'll follow you like ducks.
I just got those too.
Yeah.
Are we guys gonna do a show from there
A
live?
barbecue show?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
No,
Well, that's the next
plan.
ladies' night. That's what we do.
I'm working on the setup. It's going to be live Iron Age nights with basically a bunch of people that are whoever wants to be on camera that night, and yeah, it's going to be a whole thing. So yeah, it's going to be fun for sure. I am struggling between building the smoker, doing videos, doing live streams, trying to be a husband and father, and yeah. Hey everybody, what's going on? I got the Soska sisters, Carrow Brown, and my lovely wife, Albany Rose. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for being here on the ADWC Replay channel. This is where all my live streams happen from now on. Also, before we get too deep into this, I really.
Sorry, done.
I don't.
No. The night's young.
I got the first one. Sorry, go ahead.
My wife and I cannot joke the way that we normally do on YouTube.
Why barbecue is going to be so wonderful.
YouTube. We've had people that are like, we hope we don't offend you. And you're like, you have no idea. I'm going to lose people. They're going to be like, we hate them all. Yeah. When gamer words are a part of your normal vernacular, it's some people might be a little bit surprised. Anyway, I want to do this because I am absolutely excited for this, and I am going to be making it bigger and better as time goes on. Guys, I just put a new shirt up over on the Drink with Crazy Teespring, and I've heard from everybody who's bought the shirts over there. They're insanely comfortable. This shirt is the I support indie creators, books, comics, movies, games. There is more that I need to add to this, but my goal is this community is growing. People are loving indie more and more. And one thing that I realize is we need to tell people in the world that indie creators are here. We're here to stay. And we have the technology now to produce at the same levels as the massive corporations have been able to for years. And so what I would love to do is I would love to get this shirt on as many people out there. You will not see my name anywhere on this at all. You won't see a Drink with Crazy anywhere on this. If people ask where you got the shirt, mention it then. But I want this shirt to go out into the world and people to start the conversation. Hey, what do you mean indie creators? And then you get to tell people about your favorite indie books, your favorite indie comics, your favorite indie movies, because we have those now. We've got indie games as well. And I want this to be a conversation starter out in the world. I would absolutely love it if all of you guys out there who support indie creators want to buy this shirt, wear it out into the world, and spark that conversation and get more people interested in the little guy who is creating fantastic stories. So, guys, go over, check it out. Links in the description. I think you guys will absolutely freaking love this. I've heard from everybody. My wife wears the Drink with Crazy shirt all the time. I will also, because I get a lot of crap for this because I usually just wear nothing with logos, I will also be purchasing one of these shirts myself, and I will be wearing it and promoting it heavily in my videos and my live streams because I believe in the community that we have here and I believe in what we're doing. And so, yeah, that's my spiel. That's, yeah. And thank you, Royce, for sponsoring this stream. Back to you, ladies.
Royce, does it come in pink? Did I see that right?
Yeah, it does.
Ooh.
Oh, that's sick.
For the lady.
I specifically was like, oh, I don't like the pink, but I was like, well, but maybe some of the ladies would. So yes, it does come. I had to.
It's salmon when a guy wears it.
Yeah,
it's salmon.
No, but that's pink as hell.
I own black and gray. That's what my wardrobe looks like. Oh no, I have a couple of green shirts for the streams, but yeah. And then obviously some of my other favorite colors, blue, red, and obviously green for a Drink with Crazy. So, nice. But yeah, I would really hoping to push this out in the world because I think that, you know what? We need a ground game out there. People keep talking about indie creators online. Are we talking about it in the real world? Let's do it. Let's start talking about this out there in the world as you guys are out doing your day jobs, you're doing your shopping, you're talking with your neighbors, you're talking with your friends, you're wearing this shirt and they go, what does that mean? I support indie creators. And then you can show them like Fund My Comic or the Rippaverse, or you can show them the indie games you're playing on Steam or the indie creators that you're checking out over on Amazon, or be like, hey, a Drink with Crazy's got a stream. He does it every single week. That's the point. Buy the shirt, wear it, start the conversation in the world because you know what? We need to spread the message far and wide, and doing it on the internet is just not enough. So,
amen.
That's where I'm at.
I love it. I'm technologically illiterate, but I'm going to buy it after I'm done.
Yeah. Oh, and to shill real quick, 9 days left.
9 days left for Yaira. Wait. That's it. 9 days left for Yaira.
Yeah, only 9 days left for the
She
Yaira.
should look at her hand. We love
I had to check. I knew the thumb was down, but I was like, wait a minute. You're overconfident. You don't embarrass yourself on the show.
Yaira is going to start shipping in this month. And also, Cover D is the only cover that's going to be available still. It's only $25. So you can buy 96 pages of fuck yeah. Sorry, kids, for only $25. And covers A, B, and C are limited edition. So if you want them, you should get them because you won't be able to get them soon except on eBay. And it'll be a lot more.
Yeah.
Shill complete.
Right. We got to get the shills out of the way. God, the shills.
Oh, kitty.
Oh, no.
You won't see him at all when you guys are here. He doesn't like new people, but I get to show you here.
Oh.
D Gray. You might have some splaining to do, D Gray. D Gray. For $50 for the Save Royce Fund, lurk. Thank you so much.
Pay as much as you like. There's no salvation for him tonight.
Naji.
Wow. God. Okay. So, full transparency. This was not my idea, ladies and gentlemen.
It was our idea, and we wanted to hang out with the ladies. Speaking of which, ladies, why don't you introduce yourselves? Starting with Lady A Drink with Crazy, Albany Rose.
Oh, I don't even know what to ever say. My whole life is nothing but gardening and dead things. Like that, honest to God.
That's amazing, though.
That's pretty sick.
I personally love dead things and gardening.
I can't wait to show you all my dead things when you're here. You get to hold my giraffe skulls and my zebra skulls and my dead baby horses. It's great.
I have 3 skulls in my room alone, right by my bed. I've got my crow, I've got my cat, and I've got my fox.
Yeah. I love that.
Just girl chick stuff.
But that's how you get ghost pets, Royce.
I don't need more fucking pets.
Yeah, you need the ghost pets to chase the ghosts away. That's how it works.
Well, so no, I keep when I'm working on an animal head, one of the easiest ways for you to like get flesh off is after you're done, cutting. You just soak it in water and let the bacteria grow, and it's just called maceration. And so the farm that our friends let us use for all of our chickens, ducks, guineas, and then eventually goats.
All of you with the goats thing, I hate it all.
I keep all my 5-gallon buckets full of dead animals, decomping there. And it's great because the owner of the farm, our friend, he knows if it's a bucket that he didn't put there, don't open it. It's Albany's. Don't open it. But there's other people that keep things there. And I'm just waiting for the day where someone's like, oh, I should move this. What's in it? And they open it and they're surprised.
Okay, sorry, horror movie director question. So you just add water to dead stuff and this happens?
Yeah. Heat
Yeah, the microorganisms that grow in the water actually go in, and it's sciencey stuff. Sorry.
Whoa, could you do it with like a human body?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. It's all natural.
And
organic.
She actually found out that in
all but 3 states, it's perfectly legal to sell human remains as long as they're cleaned. And 2 of those 3 states, we call them the forbidden states. It's still legal to sell, but it has to be within those states. Only 1 has completely banned it.
Oh my God. What are the 2 states?
What are you?
There's Georgia, Louisiana, and I want to say Mississippi, but I might be wrong. But yeah, all southern states. I would love to own a human skull one day.
Louisiana makes sense because they don't want that hoodoo shit getting out of there. I'm just saying. You don't want voodoo getting out of Louisiana.
That's why. That's fucking why.
That's exactly
Andy
why.
come down, take those people with him, be like, we have a real party now.
Well, you can buy so like in the oddity groups I'm in, like it's really easy to buy like human fingers. You can get a human finger for like $55. Normally they're in like a display case. It's really cool. I would love to own a skull someday, just for the fact that whenever my kids deal with bullies, I'd love for them to bring them to the house and be like, do you see that? Do you want to be like Phil? Don't be a bitch.
Oh my God, I love that. And fun fact for you, chat, especially any of you ladies looking for self-defense, you can bite through a human finger just like you bite through a baby carrot. It's the same consistency, just your brain tells you to stop. So if you're ever being attacked, bite a fucking finger off.
Yeah, that'll stop them.
You should be able to get a human skull because, like, when you donate, when you donate, like, you become like an organ donor.
Mhm.
One of the things that happens to your head is if they don't need the brain, they send it to the beauty academies and they do their plastic surgery practice on it.
Oh,
Mhm.
cool.
Oh, that's sick.
Carrow Brown, ladies and gentlemen.
I love it.
I'm here. I know all kinds of weird
They're
shit.
not that expensive either.
Just
My
girl stuff.
Yeah, you can get a human skull for like $400 or $500.
Wow.
Yeah, and like
Reasonable.
Wait,
right?
okay. I've been wanting to ask this question, ladies, because you would know.
Okay.
To get a replica, like something that actually looks decent for a movie, how much would they spend on that versus just going out and buying the real thing now that you know?
Oh my god.
The real thing is inexpensive. The fake thing is super expensive and will never look as good as the real thing. I mean, that's why they did it in
So
Poltergeist.
for you indie horror folk out there, like creating your own movies and stuff, don't waste time, effort, and energy on props. Just
Go to your local graveyard.
no.
I've got like 30 cow skulls in the side of my house to upset my neighbors. Just saying.
She did this awesome Christmas gift for my dad last year. Oh, hey, look at that.
I love that.
Wait, is that real though?
This is a prosthetic head, and this
Yeah.
costs way more than a human head. Like a human head, you just got to find someone no one's gonna miss. But this guy,
What the shit?
Because look at him, he's got real teeth in there. This
That's
is a
so
moment
cool.
of a dude. Yeah, he's from a Stephen King's Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hospital?
Kingdom of Hearts.
He used
Yeah.
his head
Yeah.
for so many photo shoots. As soon as you started saying sever head, I was like, should I get the head? And I was like, he's just
Always get head.
there.
The
I'll
head.
put him over here.
Yeah,
Put
put
him
him
over here.
okay.
Put him over here.
He's sticky.
I will say he's 5 figures, and he's not even what we call a hero head.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
A hero head is
You
like
said 5 figures?
5
Yeah.
figures, and that's
Whoa.
American dollars, real
Yeah,
money.
because it's
I don't know.
Real
We're doing some funky shit with our dollars. I wouldn't call it real money. Oh man.
And Canadian dollars are well on their way to being pesos, though, my man.
Yeah, but for
Oh,
indie
God.
filmmakers, guys, the best way you can do this is find out where there's a monster shop in town because those heads they keep them after they're done. So go there, be like, I'm an indie filmmaker. I need these body parts or a monster. And they'll be like, oh, for sure. Do you want to rent this? So instead of making it, you can just get it for like a few pesos and then boom, you're done.
Or if you want to make friends with your butcher, did you know pig eyes are the same color as human eyes?
Yes.
And they're only $1 each. If you go in and say, hey, can you save the pig eyes for me? Also,
I just sold a pair of stillborn calf eyes. So yeah, I have someone, he's going to turn them into wet specimens and put them in a jar in his cabinet that says human eyes because it's all yeah.
Nice.
If you open up the wrong freezer in our basement when you're looking for vegetables, you may or may not see a head.
I do. I have we have 3 chest freezers for food, but one had to be taken apart and used for dead things because I stopped having room. So I have like 5 sheep, 3 goats, a full kitten, a chicken, a squirrel, and a cowhide in one of our freezers.
And is that for taxidermy?
I don't do taxidermy, just bones, tannin leathering. And then I also do oxidation, which I've really fallen in love with. It's where, so you skin the whole thing, take out the internal organs, remove the brain, and you soak the animal in, you alternate week by week for pure ammonia and then peroxide. And eventually it starts eating away at the tissue and the flesh. And you are left with just the perfectly preserved skeleton.
Ooh.
You're such a babe when you talk like that. You're already, but that I was like,
ladies.
I know.
We have a $20 super chat
over
on the green website that I'm not allowed to say on YouTube anymore. For $20, a Ley Lines band for $20 says "Hail to the ladies" and a Texas size hug to the homie Carrow.
Yeah,
And
she would be the homie.
And also, this came in earlier today when I made the announcement. I will not read this name because I actually know who this is. Maji Chan sent $20 in earlier today to the direct dono link for PayPal and says, you have no idea how much I want to call into work so I can watch the ladies' night stream. Sadly, I can't. Adulting sucks, but at least I have the replay to look forward to. Please have a blast tonight, ladies. The sisters' appearance in
We love
chat
you, Maji.
or on stream is always a pleasure.
She commented, I guess she was snuck away to try to watch, and then she goes, shit, they found me, gotta go. Bye.
I will.
Oh my
and
God,
then
I love her.
She says, mix that in with the clever mastermind, Carrow, add Royce's add Royce's boss. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. And personal handler Albany. It's undoubtedly going to be a show worthy of buying a ticket for. Love you all. Remember, when life gets too much and overwhelming, it's often the little things that offer us the greatest hope. 1 Kings 19 and of 11 and 12. But the Lord was not in the earthquake. 12, and after the earthquake, a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire, a still small voice. P.S. You don't have to read the verse on stream. Well, you should have put that.
That was sick. I love that.
I love that you did read the verse on stream.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, I got no issues.
By the way,
with it.
I'm loving your jewelry, Miss Thing. I see the big cross, but what is the...
Thank
sorry.
you.
I guess I should have said names. Like that would have been useful. But
I have a new little Saint Michael cross where he's crushing Le Diablo down here. And I have this exorcism medallion that I never take off that one of our fans got that was blessed by the exorcist in her diocese.
Oh, wow.
that is so cool.
Thank you. And this is the first crystal anything I ever bought.
There you go.
And I found it the other day and I'm like, connect with your child self.
Wait,
Thank you for the compliment, beautiful woman.
You're saying you're a crystal person?
I am a crystal person.
Fuck off, Royce.
These are no joke. Like when we were in MegaCon and she was putting them on, I was like, man, she like backhand somebody. Like
I
she's
still
gonna
have them. I got this one at MegaCon.
Holy crap.
I really hope some days you guys do a con in like Milwaukee or Chicago, because like surrounding states, I could make that. I could totally do that.
We're coming to you. We're coming to you this summer. We're gonna have like such a nice...
I've never been to a con though.
Really?
I've never been to
There's
one.
a lot of Waldos that we can find.
Oh, you said Chicago?
Chicago or Milwaukee. I mean, I really
Milwaukee
hate
would be
Chicago. I can't
closer.
carry there, but either way.
Yeah, I can't carry in. Well, you can't carry in Milwaukee either because those bastards are against.
You would do so well at a horror con with the stuff that you do, though.
I
Albany.
would love to
make
go.
the killing.
Have you seen her 3D horror makeup that she used to do for
I
Halloween?
think they've seen it.
Have you seen that?
I feel I might have seen one or two.
Our daughter started crying when she first saw, and then after that, she was like, "No, sweetheart, it's just me. It's just makeup. It's not." And our daughter was like, "That's so cool." She was like 3. She was like 3 or 4.
Oh, I love that. That's like little us too.
All I want in my life when it comes to horror is to meet Robert Englund.
I
That would be my that man is the most fun, versatile, incredible anything. Like I think I was 8 years old the first time I saw the first Nightmare on Elm Street, and I fell in love. I own all 9 of them, even the crappy ones, because it's him. Like, who cares?
He's a sweetheart. He's so good to his fans, and he's such a natural performer. Even when he's speaking, it's like, oh my god, it's frightening.
I believe that.
Yeah, he's a
I introduced Royce to Zombie Strippers that he's in. That it was just such a different role for like
That
Freddy.
was
It was
such a fucking weird movie.
but it was funny. Like just fucking the Mexican fucking. Oh my god,
That was. I mean,
so
it
great.
was funny. There's such a weird movie.
It's meant to be weird.
I am looking for
Lady Carrow, for people who don't know who you are.
Yes.
Hello, I am Carrow Brown. I'm the executive assistant over at the Ripperverse, and sometimes I write books, which is why I have a strange collection of information that people are concerned about. Such as yesterday, I was researching all the side effects and consequences of being buried alive and what that would feel like. So
I know why you're looking that up.
We're gonna have so much fun together.
Oh, that's sick.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's hot.
Did you? Wait a minute. You showed.
That's not even one of the good ones. I can't find any of the good ones.
That's fuck off.
That's fabulous.
No, where was the one where like your neck was torn out and like
It's there somewhere, but the pictures don't look good with that one because it looks uneven. I like the one I did this year. That was literally just, I don't know.
You're so fucking talented. Sorry, kids, but if you're watching this, welcome to the word fuck. It's going to be your friend. It's going to be, I got a feeling it's going to be one of your best friends.
If it's my kids, I have to tell them not to say that word in public.
Royce taught them how to say, what did you, when they were playing video games?
I tell them, I was like, guys, stop saying that word. I was like, please
No,
use
but you
another
gave
word
them-
like, oh, flip. or
Flip.
something.
That's
yeah,
my.
so now I was like, just like, and it, like, and funny enough is like my kids say it so fast. They're like, oh, flip, because they know now. And there have been some old biddies in town. They're like, what did you say? And my kids are like, what are you talking about? And they're like, what did you say? They're like, I said the word flip. And they're like, no, you didn't. And I'm like, yeah, I was listening. She said flip. She says it really fast.
Man.
It's funny. It's funny that adults still get adults that drop F-bombs all day, every day, get offended when a child says it. I don't understand. It makes no sense.
My kids aren't on meth or crack, and they're not selling themselves. A curse word is the least of my concerns.
Yeah, and it makes kids cool.
Yeah, and as a teacher, I can tell you, like, the moment that they know an adult's not around, like, all they do is just say the F word. Like, I was like, it's like how they communicate with each other in the hallway, like, fuck, oh yeah, fuck. I'm like,
Okay.
Every now and then, our youngest, who is so all of our kids have their own very distinct personalities. Like our eldest is our little loner goth kid who just likes comic books and video games and fuck everybody else. Our son is all about engineering, building, crafting. Our middle daughter is all about gymnastics, horses, and she loves getting dirty and digging for bones for me. And then our youngest is the princess. She's so sweet, kind, angelic, caring. And every now and then when she thinks I'm not listening, I'll hear her be like, and I'm like,
so your kids are perfect.
yeah,
totally.
Yeah. You know, they would be, but they got to stop throwing stuff at each other. That'd be great.
their job as children is to try and kill each other, and the one that survives is the strongest, therefore can go out into society.
Albany
Highlander law.
Albany called me like tearing up a few months back. And like, not like bad tearing up, but just, she was just like overwhelmed. And she was like, I need to know. She's like, am I a bad mother? Like, what am I? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, I'm at work. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, the kids won't stop fighting. And I started laughing. And I was like, babe, welcome to siblings. And she goes, my sisters and I never fought. I'm like, you need to go to social media right now and just ask everybody, how many of you fought when? And like everybody was like, oh yeah, because her sisters are like, so there's Albany, and then her next sister is 4 years away, and then the next sister is 4 years away. And then like all of my siblings were very close together. Then there was me like 8 years away, but I still, got the shit kicked out of me. Everybody was like, oh yeah, no, we used to beat each other to death on the regular. And Albany was like, I didn't experience
I've
that.
never fought with my sisters a day in my life. None of us.
Because you were the oldest one and that you led by example. And they're like, well, Albany's cool. Why would I
Our
be?
parents were fucking crazy. And my mom was, I love my mother to death, but like she did not have a handle on her bipolar when we were younger. And like my dad just wanted to go play his guitar. So we just had each other. And like, but so when I have 4 kids that do nothing but fight and scream, and I'm just like,
Is it
You know what? That's because you're too good a parent. If you went off the rails, your kids
Yeah,
would have
that's it. You guys
they'd
are
have to
two
bond.
together.
They'd have to pull together.
time for me to become a crazy
Fun.
fucking bitch.
They have
Funny-
too much stability and love in their
Yeah,
lives.
that's too
That's the problem.
Funny enough, the kids pull together when I'm in the house. That tells me something.
I
My
only
dad
got into
fought
one
together.
altercation with my sister. I've got one sister. She's 16 years younger than me, so I call her the Oops baby, which makes all parents involved glare at me. But I mean, where's the lie?
Bishop.
And the one argument we got into was about chicken because she told me she was vegan while we were having dinner, and so I had to try and explain to her that chicken was in fact an animal, and she's like, "No, it's not." And I was like, "But it is." Right.
Like chicken tree is where chickens come from. That's
She had no idea. And so like at one point I went and spoke to her mother. I was like, you have literally let her think that chicken just grows off a tree. And she's like, well, I mean, what does it hurt? And I was like, she's 16 and thinks chicken grows on trees. That's what it hurts.
We want her to get the protein. We know she's a vegan, but
Yeah, so that was the one argument I got into. And she was like, no, you just don't know what you're talking about. I was like, young woman, I am much older than you.
does she know now?
I like to think so.
I
hope
like
so.
to think so.
Yeah, I do.
Eggs aren't meat, right? Eggs aren't meat.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Actually, by the
go on.
time you guys get out here, we'll have new baby chicks. Two of my hens went broody for the first time, and they are like, give me babies. They're all about it. So we're letting
Except the
them
one's
hatch.
fucking retarded and can't figure out which one it wants to sit on, and the other one's smart. The one
I have a
the one
a
might
three-
not get babies because she's,
She'll get a baby when they finally hatch, and I can scoop one and give her one. We have a 3-tier. We have like a ridiculous, crazy setup for our chickens, and like this one, she can't figure out if her eggs are on the second or third shelf, and she'll keep going back and forth. And doesn't matter if I move the eggs, she'll just go sit on nothing and be grumpy. So nothing will hatch. Fucking-
Who are you petting?
Oh, this is Bishop.
Oh, hi, Bishop.
He's so happy.
that is 3rd generation.
Wow.
I had his grandfather and his father.
Oh, I was about to say, like, are you like Barbara Streisand? Have you been cloning this dog?
Yeah, he is.
How the fuck?
She cloned
her
sheep.
dog.
Yeah, she cloned her dog. And then she once mentioned it casually in an interview, like,
Because that's just some shit. By the way,
like
Scrappy, this
peasants
is the
have
thing.
to die normally. And she's like, you haven't downloaded your subconscious into another being. How
That's
poor.
very altered.
How
Corbin.
poor of you.
Yeah, how poor of you. Oh, pish posh. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Bishop, just think DCC said that's a cool name for a dog. He was the largest in the litter, so he was like this big, and then the runt was like that big. It was ridiculous.
Comic fans, who did I name that dog after?
Oh, Bishop from X-Men.
Days of Future Past,
Yeah.
my man.
Not yeah, he is like my favorite ex since I was introduced to him and Gambit. Him and Gambit. Those
And
are-
this dog has an existential crisis if he is not a foot away from me. Like his life is obsession, and I think you guys have seen we have a German Shepherd who one of my followers gifted us last year. She just turned a year.
Mhm.
She's going
A
through her second
purebred
cycle.
German Shepherd, and that was
And-
yeah.
Well, we got our Pyrenees mutt neutered, and Bishop is not neutered. He's intact, but he's too big, and like he wants to get some action, but he's literally too fat to do anything. So it's hilarious. Well, he's on a diet now, so
Bishop, don't listen. Use it as motivation. Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels.
Hey, body.
I tell myself that.
I tell that as I get a too Whopper meal. I'm like, the second one was free, so it'd be irresponsible.
I can't waste.
There are kids in Cambodia that don't get one of these. I might as well eat the second one in remembrance of the kids in Cambodia. It's how that works, right?
Mike has bad knees. I don't like him anymore. He made me feel sad.
Uh-oh.
He said, "Hi, Carrow Brown. See you soon in Denver." And these bitches are going to be in Denver a week after I'm there.
No,
Yeah.
stay longer.
Yeah, she's going to visit.
If we had the money where Royce like could stay home and not have to go to work, I would totally stay to see you. I'm going. A friend of mine, like Royce is my longest time friend.
We'll just have like a cardboard cutout of you, and we'll just like hug it and send pictures of it.
That would be
to you.
fucking hilarious.
Well, he has pit tickets to Blink-182.
No, sorry, no,
Yeah.
no.
He spent $400 for him and then 2 friends, and the one friend that he was going to take.
He invested
Oh my
$400.
God.
Yeah.
And the one friend ghosted his ass.
For like 6 months, and now that it's like almost concert time, she's like, "Hey, what's up?" And he's like, "No, I gave it to my sister." So
Good.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I have friends like that. I have friends that are like, "Oh my God, Guns N' Roses are playing. I really love them." And like, you know who else likes Guns N' Roses? Everybody. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Well, I love so Royce. I gotta know, why did you finally crumble for the goats? I feel like it's been going for a long time.
Legitimately
We're
for
really-
meat. With the prices and everything going up, like we'd raise them and we would use them for butcher animals. Because I mean, prices are going up everywhere and it's only going to get worse. And so we've already got the eggs. We've already got eggs coming in. We might as well work to try to get a little bit more self-sufficient. And when
I was telling Carrow it was ridiculous because she brought up the GoFundMe, and there was a part of me that's like, I want to go along with it, but like, so I recently went to a farm auction here because we live in small BFE, Iowa. There's Amish and Mennonites everywhere, so you can find any animal.
I want to so badly.
Can I visit the Amish while I'm there? Because
we could totally go. Yeah, we go to.
Jen never leaves. She meets an Amish guy. She's like, he actually kind of gets me.
Guys, I'm single, and they're committed. They're like, "Can I baby you?" And I'm like, "Maybe."
Go Mennonite. Avoid some Amish here.
Yeah,
go Mennonite.
yeah.
That way you can have a little. You can still have some technology
ladies.
without going.
Ladies, for $20, and I won't read out the real name because this is somebody's real name, but IH. So IH, identify yourself in the chat for $20 because I'm not going to read your real name. It says, I don't know, the Beatles, Greta Thunberg, and White Claw. Oh, fuck off.
It's White Claw time, my man.
I think it's what. Did you have some Royce?
No.
Why
No
not?
one donated before the show.
Nobody donated before the show.
He has a basic bitch gag reflex with White Claw. He's not a fan, so I wasn't going to buy any unless.
If
people are like, I was promised White Claw, she might have to go get White, or I'll go buy White Claw. I don't know.
You should go buy White Claw because then it can actually be a ladies' stream.
Wow. How far is the liquor store? Can you
Like a
5
10-second
seconds
drive.
away.
Royce does have
We
fantastic
can buy
hair,
full
though.
strength liquor in gas stations here. It's fucking great.
Oh my gosh, chat. Who wants to super chat him to go get himself a White Claw and then drink it for us?
guys?
I posted about it on my Twitter, Herman P. Hunter, like 3.5 hours ago.
Yeah.
I said for every $10 donation.
I'm gonna call this a fucking win. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Oh hi, Transformers fans.
That's hot.
Hi.
Fuck yeah. Fucking.
You win. You wanted it. Good job.
I'll be AK guy's little brother. Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
Royce,
I mean,
you
I'm
look like an anime
I'm like-
character to me.
Fuck me
You
sideways.
do with the crazy hair. And you see,
well, and
so
it's
hopeful.
it's
You
oh
do
shit, I don't even have my
look
glasses
hopeful.
on yet. So yeah, do that and it fucking does that. So
Oh, you're like one of the Hansons then.
the fucking what?
The Hanson brothers.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! So we play. So they did this acoustic thing. I stopped playing it in the house because it was like oh, the Hanson brothers. It was like the 20-year or whatever. It was like a bunch of people from the 90s were getting together and doing their like one-hit wonder songs, and the Hanson brothers got together. And there's some handsome sons of bitches even today.
They got good hair.
And they get up there. The one guy's got like a shaker in his hand. The other guy's playing the guitar. The other guy's got a tambourine. And they're singing the song. And and it sounds fucking wildly good. Even I was just like, really? Wow. And then my daughters saw it, and they were like, and my one daughter, our middle daughter, turns around and goes, Dad, they're so pretty. And I was like, no, and we're done. And it's over.
Really?
Yeah. So
they're innocent guys to crush on. I think they're quite innocent.
That fan base be savage though. I remember.
Oh, dude, the boy band craze was insane. The boy band craze was insane back in the day.
Yeah.
Who was your boy band?
Royce, who was your boy band?
Yeah.
They were all being played on like the Disney radio channel I don't know. Like
You do know.
I liked songs from each of them. Probably, I would say this, after the 2000, it was the Backstreet Boys when they were doing their Millennium Edition, because music was changing like wildly at that time. And I was just like, whoa, it just sounded cool to me. That was probably, because up until then I was just like, oh yeah, the oldest I would have been in 99 was 9. Like I was 9 years old. So my taste in music wasn't exactly developed.
Make me feel old.
Wow. I guess when you're 9, you don't really think about bands. All music is good. Like
my wall was covered with like System of a Down and
nice.
Black Sabbath, so I didn't know who the Hanson brothers were till years after that.
So you were cool.
My brother, dude, I'll never forget playing the original Devil May Cry demo.
Nice.
That my brother had. Not even the full day. They weren't even releasing the full game for another like 6 months. The original Devil May Cry demo, which I'm pretty sure my brother stole, I think he told me. And to System of a Down aerials. Well, like that was awesome. I wish those guys weren't commie bastards. That makes me so sad.
Are they?
Yeah, sadly.
Dante's a communist?
No. Well, I don't know. He's been dead a long time.
I want her to think that.
Oh man.
No. For the American viewers out there, you're like, oh yeah, apple pie in America in the 50s. Yeah, Andy Griffith is a raging communist. Andy, that one hurts my soul. I hate them so much.
I just had to go with when she was saying Dante's
a communist.
No, the Diablo's a communist. Like, dude, he's so hot. My brain went to most women what they want, and it's a picture of like white picket fence and a hot countryman. It's like what I want, and it's a picture of Pyramid Head. From Silent Hill. I'm like,
did you guys see the new picture of Pyramid Head today?
Is it the one where he's like falling on all the abs and shirtless, or which one?
The first image for the new Silent Hill movie was released, and it's Pyramid Head.
I didn't realize. Okay, hold on.
Oh wow!
Everybody to the Google.
Is his butt still showing? Because I remember for the first one, there's just a little bit of cheeky action underneath from behind, and it's like, whoa, here's this master of death.
Help!
That kind of a cute butt.
Help! Chat! Help!
No.
Where's his head?
No.
His butt was out. I'm sorry.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Oh wow.
Did you guys find it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if I can find the butt one for you, Royce.
No,
yeah.
No, I'm good. I
all
believe
butts
you.
matter, sir.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, they do.
No,
this one does.
I don't think
Especially
that they
double
do.
butts?
Part of the look.
No. I'm good.
So, am I going to buy you White Claw?
I don't know. Little Indian for $20. So let's go get a White Claw. Chat demands.
Our 9-year-old wants a snack really bad. And I was like, well, I can get 2 birds with 1 stone. I can go get you a White Claw.
Why don't you say, what does the 9-year-old want?
Snack.
I don't know.
Snack. I don't know. Which one's the 9-year-old?
You're a true parent.
I do.
The one that does the splits everywhere we go because she has to show everyone. That one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
The gymnast. The one that
actually, she's getting really good at the back bend too.
I like her.
Splits back. She did a running somersault the other day. Nailed it. I was like, and she was on the sidewalk too, booking it. She's like, Dad, watch. And so Albany's already seen this. I've not seen this yet. so I'm not quite sure where the level is. So I'm just like tensing up and like waiting to catch a head before it hits the ground. She hits the ground, does it, lands on toes, and I was like, whoa! I was like, that's awesome! I was like, I didn't have to catch your head from bouncing off the ground. I feel accomplished as a dad.
Oh, Albany, who is that?
This is Strawberry.
Oh, hi, Strawberry.
Aww.
That's so cute. Oh my God.
She's an old
All right.
girl, but she's a
All
sweetie.
right. The Hedge sent in another $10. Says, be a man, Royce, and drink your White Claw. Fuck. All right, I gotta go buy that.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Damn
should
it.
buy me hot Cheetos.
Text me a list.
You're so dead inside, Royce.
The defeat in his voice is my favorite. Oh, hi, you're still here.
Well,
I made sure to put White Claw at the top of the list. I wouldn't want you to forget.
I fucking hate you.
Priorities.
Fucking hate you so much.
The coconut one is the one that tastes the worst.
Mm.
No.
There's
No.
coconut
No.
white.
The
No.
coconut one feels like it tastes like sunshine.
I'll just go get a variety pack of the bastards. I hate all
No.
of them, and then, that way they've sent in $30 for White Claw at this point, my love.
Thank you, chat.
Well, then I guess bring me one or two of them. I'll drink them with you.
Nice.
I'll drink some
And
water.
she's a Jack girl. Actually, she's no longer a Jack girl because I gave her good whiskey a long time ago, and it ruined Jack for her.
Maybe we can do Jack at the barbecue for old time's sake.
Oh
Mhm.
fuck!
I mean, I can mix anything. All right, I sent you a list.
Aw,
He's gone. It's our time.
It's our time.
that's right.
Ladies, take over.
Favorite horror movie? Go.
Oh, American
Go horror
Psycho.
queens.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ah. It's a great satire. And also, the first time I ever heard about it, Mary Herron was on the news with the Toronto press, and they were trying to kick her out because they said she was promoting violence against women. And they kept saying horror movies encourage people to hurt each other and things like that. And she was so eloquently answering the questions. And she's like, no, it's a satire. The men and women both look stupid in the movie. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. And I was like, who is this chicken? What is American Psycho? And then it ended up being one of my favorite, our favorite movies.
Mhm. And we probably have mentioned this or even shown this before.
Oh,
This-
that's so cool.
Oh, you got his business cards. Oh, I love it.
It's actually from the film because, as you can see, acquisitions is misspelled. And it was confirmed by both the director and the writer, Mary Herron and Guinevere Turner, that this was legit. Because they both looked at it and they both did what any director or writer would do. Acquisitions is misspelled. It's real.
For some reason, no one can spell when it's a movie, and you look at it after when you're like in editing, and you're like, "Oh my god, that's going to film festival. I hope no one else can read."
Well,
just wanna, like,
it's
tour
like
your
that one
house
TV
for 10
show that
minutes.
had like the coffee still, like the Starbucks coffee on the medieval table. That was my favorite.
Oh, that was great. Game of Thrones broke a lot of people.
Yeah.
What about you, ladies? Favorite horror movies?
Go,
Albany, you
Carrow.
Who?
Mine's more of just a full series, like so, and it's really hard for me to choose just one. Like Nightmare on Elm Street is it's my childhood favorite. So I used to watch all the horror movies with my dad since I was like 6.
Aw.
Like he won't let me watch everything, like Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead. I watched Quentin Tarantino movies I shouldn't have watched. Like that's
you're
how we
probably not
bonded.
Scared by anything? You're probably
Nothing.
Not
I
you probably
loved-
got it early on.
My dad always told me, because I went through that kid thing about being afraid of the dark, and he goes, yeah, but if it's dark, that means the monsters can't see you either. And instantly I was like, oh fuck yeah, that totally makes sense. Never scared of the dark again. Like
Wow, that's actually amazing advice. For us, it was our mom. We watched every horror movie with our mom, and she read Stephen King novels, so we had to read Stephen King.
oh,
novels.
Thinner was my favorite when I was little.
Oh, that one's so upsetting.
I read Pet
Oh.
Cemetery first because I knew there was an animal in it.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I read Cujo because there was a dog in it. Didn't work
Oh,
out
Cujo
for
was
me.
messed up.
When I was living in England, we didn't have a lot of TV, so they were kind of like, you can read books. And so I literally started working from one end of the Stephen King collection all the way to like his more modern stuff.
Wow.
And at one point, like I had a rating system for like books, and I was like, you were clearly on coke on that one. And this one's actually not too bad. So, and what's really funny is that the one book he hates the most is actually the one that I like the most, which is Rose Matter.
No.
Oh.
Why does
Yeah,
he hate it?
Yeah, he hates Rose Matter. He says it's like the biggest pile of shit he ever wrote. And I was like, No, it's like it's
Interesting.
That's
amazing.
not true. Bag of Bones is the biggest pile of shit he ever wrote.
That was his first one that I read. That was the first one.
Damn, that sucks. There's a lot of time detailing a interracial rape, gang rape.
Yeah, he focused on that. And what was interesting is when they were interviewing him about making that book, I guess he spent a lot of time at the beginning outlining his crossword puzzle competitions that he was doing. Like it went on for like a whole chapter, and it was his wife that came in and said, nobody wants to read this shit. But apparently she who read the book thought that scene was something that people wanted to read. So go alpha reader.
Actually, question for you lovely sisters. So another one of my favorites, because I used to watch with my sister all the time, is the Saw franchise. Which is absolutely incredible. Someone, I'm curious if you've ever met him or anything, Carrie Elwes. I don't know.
Carrie
Yes, we
Elwes,
have that
yes.
Carrie. He's a sweetheart.
He's literally in all my favorite, like literally everything from Princess Bride to Saw movies, and then like Ella Enchanted with Anne Hathaway. Like he just so is amazing.
In everything.
Is he just he's a sweetheart, right? I need to know that he's
what you
just
expect him to be. He's so charming. He's so sweet. We've done horror conventions with him. We're so glad he did those movies so we can be in the green room and be like,
He's always nice to the ladies, especially if you go up and say, "Oh, my sweet Wesley."
yeah,
Can you just
save me from the giant rat. Oh, anytime. Seriously, if you're in any surrounding, do you guys do horror conventions in the States, or are you primarily in Canada?
We primarily do them in the States because we're not as famous in Canada. Canada doesn't like
Fuck
any
Canada,
weird
man.
people.
I mean, really pretty, really pretty. But
we've had a rough go the last few years. It used to be such a nice country.
No, but Americans are very, very nice to us. We go all over the place. If you're watching now and saying, "Hey, why don't the Soskas come here?" Demand as some fan expo or whatever you have.
I say, you guys ever do one in the Midwest? I will make it there. I would be absolutely love
We'll find
that.
one in the Midwest to go to.
Yeah. I'll make a request. I'll make a request after we're done this because again, I'm Amish.
Well, I'll remind you. Don't forget, you two made the mistake of giving me your cell phone numbers. Like I will hound the shit out of you.
I was about to say, I'm about to text you and remind you right now.
Carrow's on it.
Real life friends. That's why I thought this would be fun to do. And it is.
That's right, chat. We are real life friends. And hi to all of you. I see Hilda Lore. I see Steve Zerbeski. Hello. I see Amy. I see DCC.
I saw Anne's here.
Oh, the old goosebumps.
Rose.
And I love knowing that he's so like pro free speech and just like wants less government too. I always forget his name, but the guy. Yeah, R.L. Stein. Thank you. Like he's so
based sounds.
he's just amazing. And he will respond to you on Twitter. He's very like into it with the fans. And I always respect that.
Really? I'm gonna tweet this mofo right now.
It's amazing how many like big name creators are on Twitter and nobody talks to them. And you can just be like, I love your stuff. And they're like, thank you. And you're like, yay. You know?
Yes, that's oh, someone's home. I heard the truck door close.
Wow, it is like 5 seconds away.
It totally is 5 seconds away.
You
Yeah,
know,
I told him I was like, I want hot Cheetos. You get White Claw and like donuts or popcorn for the kids. Make them go away.
that's good parenting and good wifing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We like 90% of what we have here is either fresh killed or grown locally, either by us or in our garden or a neighbor. And then there's that 10% where like get some junk shit. Gotta live that life. Gotta enjoy it. Oh, you're the fucking best.
Fucking hate you, chat.
Yay!
We love you,
That was
Rose.
our win, chat. That was our win.
Oh yeah, okay.
Thank you, chat. You made this happen.
Thank you,
Me
chat.
too. Did you get all the same flavor?
Yeah.
Oh, it tastes like ass, bitch. Let's go.
I'm hurrying.
Let's go, bitch.
I'll be about an hour and a half before I get down there. It'll be fine. Fuck you, chat.
You're such a whiny twat.
You're married. You can't do that.
Chat says they love you too.
Oh, it doesn't taste as bad as I remember.
Yes, as a matter
It's
of
not
fact,
great, but
we'll be
Absence
writing-
makes the memory fade.
yeah, it's not nearly as bad as I remember. I remember the first White Claw I ever tried, but it wasn't the berry one. It tastes like soggy cardboard. But I was also really drunk when I had it. So
It's usually a good time to try something new.
I drink White Claw when I was trying to get off of my my drinking binge because I realized I was drinking too much and I was trying to wean myself off and I was like, maybe this White Claw thing will help, and it did. because I absolutely like started to like loathe the idea of drinking at that point.
Fucking hate you, chat.
It could be worse. It could be warm.
It's true.
No, it can't be worse. It's fucking White Claw.
Is
Somebody
it the
called me
coconut
Brandon
one?
Herrera's little brother earlier, though, so I guess it fits.
Here comes that White Claw sponsorship. Dear White Claw, we love it.
If they sponsored me, it's like, hey, it's good money, you know.
Do you want me to look that up too?
This one does not taste as bad as I remember when we had it at our 10-year anniversary. Like, it is not nearly as. I could actually drink this.
At our 10-year anniversary, babe, I had so much alcohol by that point I couldn't taste shit.
Oh, that's what I was saying too. We probably had 10 different things of alcohol in us.
It's not as bad as the one you got me last time.
Well, I didn't get a pack either, and they only have like 2 different individual ones. I have hot Cheetos. I'm happy.
Okay, you're in luck. I found the point of contact to ask about sponsorship.
We're not gonna They're not gonna sponsor a channel with fucking 200 subscribers. And I doubt they'll sponsor.
I'm gonna ask.
I don't know. Carrow's pretty persuasive. I wasn't already gay.
They were like, yeah, we'll give you $20, and I'm like, no, it's I no, to drink your crap, it's gonna cost a lot more than $20.
Chat is gay.
Chat might be a little bit, yeah.
Chat.
Oh god.
Oh, and Carrow said she's gonna bother the Soska sisters because they promised they would put in a request to do a horror con here in the States, and if I said if they could do one in the Midwest, I would go.
So you're just organizing.
Even hook up you coming to our
That's why I'm
table,
really here.
selling some of your skulls and stones and stuff.
Awesome.
That would literally be my dream.
So much for subscribing to the channel, Steve. I do appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah. So for everybody who is new here, this is my second channel. I moved all my live streams over here, so I'm building up a live stream channel over here. I do have another channel. It's called The Drink with Crazy. That's the full name of it. And that channel, I do weekly videos, and I basically talk about the stuff that I love and have fun with. And I'm doing detailed deep dives into like video games and anime and different lore and stuff. I love lore hunting. Lore hunting is amazing. And I'm very, very excited. I did an entire video, not this last week, the week before, about how the Helldivers 2 is absolutely against democracy. And I got to go through the history of democracy. It was very fun. So, and I also shit on the French a little bit in that one. It was great. I made fun of them, which was fun. And yeah, so if you guys appreciate content like that, go check out the main channel, A Drink with Crazy. That'd be really, really awesome to see you guys all over there.
Get
Shitting on the
Rice
French.
White Claw sponsor.
I was gonna say shitting on the French sounds like something Vince McMahon would be into.
Sorry.
That guy's into a lot of shit, okay? Never mind. We're not going to get into that.
Do you think he's gonna start his own federation?
I have no idea. I haven't kept up with that since I was. I tell you what. So here's the thing. And it was WWF at the time. It wasn't WWE. What ruined it for me when I was a kid, and I've never been able to watch it again, is when my dad was like, yeah, no, the wrestling stuff, it's all fake. None of it's real. And I was like, no, it's not. And I was like crying. I went to my brother. I was like, Dad says it's fake. He's like, yeah, it's fake. They're just acting. And after that, it just broke me. It was like finding out Santa Claus wasn't real. This was back when like The Rock was originally there. This was The Undertaker had just, I think he just left. Kane, everybody remembers Kane. Yeah. The story was Kane.
You know what, Royce? I'm so sorry your dad and your brother lied to you.
Because it's real.
They do fight.
It's 100% real.
It's 100% real. When we were working with Kane, we would have to summon him from hell.
Yeah.
Fire. He'd disappear.
Sometimes we got the ritual wrong.
Isn't he a local representative for like Georgia now?
He's a mayor of Knoxville.
Yeah, he's the mayor of Knoxville now. That's right. I remember. Yeah.
He's also the devil's favorite demon.
Demon's favorite demon too. He's a sweetheart though. Like when we worked together on See No Evil 2, he was opening his insurance company. So
you little bitch headache.
It's not the headache. It's that taste. Why would you do that? Why would chat? I fucking hate it.
If you drink it with hot Cheetos, you can't even taste it.
Oh, that would make me
good job, chat. Thank you.
Thanks for the donations, chat. It was really nice.
I loathe all of you
Look at
deeply
his suffering.
in my
His
soul.
suffering
no, he
so
doesn't.
good.
Yeah, a little bit. It's
It
there.
burns so good, huh?
No, what the fuck?
When we started watching WWE, it was right during the intro of Kane for the whole like HBK.
Oh shit.
Fight. So when we worked for WWE Studios and they're like, you get to work with Kane, we were like, this is gonna be the most exciting shit ever. And is it called marking out? You know, when you go to
Fangirling.
when you simp over someone a bit too much. Yeah. Anyway, he was so sweet and so nice, and he was studying to open his insurance company, so he'd have his glasses on and he'd be in his like murder suit, and he would just be like studying so he could open his company, and then we'd be like, Glenn, it's time to kill some people, and he'd be like, oh, okay, and he'd take his glasses off, put on his little mask, pick up his machete, and he's like, okay, and then yeah,
So sweet.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
He's got a good heart, and every time he murdered someone, he'd say sorry because not that kind of a person.
That's what I've heard. I've heard he's a total sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He won't even set anything on fire when he appears. Boring.
I know, not anymore.
Right.
That's his incident with his brother, right? And the whole family burned down. Yeah.
Oh god. Oh
Totally
man.
real story. Wrestling's not fake.
Real.
Yeah, no fake. They lied to you.
Resurrected. Real.
It's true. Sorry, Royce.
I never got into wrestling, so I'm just.
Really?
I tried. All my friends. I had so many boyfriends that loved it.
Not the little outfits and them grappling with each other.
You feel like a Stone Cold Steve Austin kind of.
You do feel like a Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I definitely know who he is, like more than any of the others for sure. Like you know the Rock in his old days kind of thing. But it's the way they talk.
My
it's
favorite thing that Stone Cold Steve Austin has ever been was the Expendables. And in the behind the scenes, Stone Cold like picks up Stallone and slams him into the ground. Stallone split his head open in that scene. Oh yeah, no, he got like 7 or 8 stitches in the back of his head. So like, and like they do that whole fight, and it was like, what happened? He was like, I got my ass kicked. Like Stallone actually got his ass kicked in that scene. Dude was in his late 50s when they shot that scene, and I was like, holy crap. Yeah, no, that was I love.
That's Austin 316 though. I just whooped your ass.
Like that. That's the stuff that I love. I love like actual stunt work being done by the people that you're supposed to be seeing on screen. Oh, nothing is better than that.
Mick Foley though, man. Like Mick Foley didn't fake anything. Mick Foley had like teeth going through his face.
Oh yeah, I know some of those guys went hard, but by the time I was growing up, they were starting to tone down, and it was like, no, it's all fake, and I was like, oh, well, that's
it was hard after the Attitude Era. Nothing really. I can't believe we got away with that. Like I remember in high school, they had to tell us to stop going suck it. We didn't.
Fucking suck it! That was, I remember that shit carried over to my generation.
And like, no, and they would be like,
Royce and I still do that to each other.
Yeah. Our kids are like, Mom, Dad, what are you doing? We're like, well,
it's a 90s thing.
We're like, never mind. You're uncultured. And they're like, you're uncultured. And they walk away.
No. Our kids know every single word to Stacy's mom, 1985, all of it. They're not uncultured. They're beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Of course they are. You're raising them.
Oh, God.
Oh, fucking crackheads.
Oh, man.
I always think it's funny when like teachers try to redirect like student behavior, but then the students will always pull one up on them. There was I was sitting in on one class that had one of my kids in it, and they were doing presentations on locations of the world. And so naturally it was like, oh, well, this is interesting. And one kid got up and he did a presentation about Wakanda. And the teacher was kind of like, oh, I've never heard of this. This is like all brand new for me and everything else like that. And so I didn't say anything. I just let the kid finish the presentation and let class end. And I was kind of like, so I got to.
Amazing.
I hope he covered the
That's
vibranium.
fucking amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. So I had to tell her afterwards. I was like, so Wakanda's not real. And she's like, but you just did a presentation. It's like, it's fictional. Just like Middle Earth. You know, it's not real.
This is like the Stan Lee came up. Or no, Stan Lee didn't come up. Yeah, Stanley. No. Who came up with Wakanda?
It was Stanley.
I feel it was Stanley.
Yeah.
What?
No, it was him and somebody else came up with that whole thing.
See.
Who else worked with him on that? Why am I blanking? Was it just Stanley? I don't remember. We're
about to find out.
By Stan Lee and Jack Kirby.
Oh, it was Kirby. Fuck.
Kirby, yeah.
I thought that was. I thought somebody else.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you,
yeah,
Transformers fan.
yeah, I'm
Half the
fucking
chat was already
Everyone
ahead of you. They're just like
Everybody
done.
in
Yeah,
chat
I know,
knows
no.
that. You guys are smart.
You're a fake comic book fan. No, I've never even claimed to be a comic book fan. I'm a cartoon fan. I got all my knowledge from the cartoons.
But you got a nice comic right behind you. That I know I'm pointing like you can see, but I'm like, yeah, that one.
Actually, that's a green screen. It's all over here.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's the same.
That's it's literally
That's the green screen?
Yeah, that's the green screen.
That looks so fucking good.
You didn't know that?
In my brain, every time
Spider-Man or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
I knew you moved shit.
Okay, now I can tell more.
Yeah,
but
now I can tell.
No fucking way.
No way, dude. Whoa.
No, it's real. You can't change my mind.
It's real.
Oh, I fucked it up now.
That's awesome. Fix that now.
I know I'm going to. Yeah, I thought you knew it was the green screen. That's why I always yell at you guys when you come in here.
Suck my dick. You want me to bring you a beer? You want me to bring you a fucking sandwich? Well, bitch, that's how I gotta do it.
Babe, did you just think I just magically changed my desk around like 10 minutes before the show?
To be honest, I never even considered it. Didn't even cross my brain.
But yeah, so for those that don't know, that
You haven't
wall
taken a sip of a
exists,
fucking White
it's
Claw in a
right
while.
over
You
here.
should do that.
Yeah, where's your
that
White
wall
Claw?
exists. It's just right
Stop
over here.
deflecting.
What's going
White
on?
Claw.
How's
God.
your
But
White
it's been a
Claw?
while since you've taken a sip. You should quit being a bitch.
Fuck, God.
Sippy time.
I don't.
Sip, 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 sip,
Hold
sip,
on.
Time.
sip, sip.
Hold on. All right, let's crack a redneck beer real quick.
Oh yeah, because
He's got
Busch Light
chases.
tastes so much better.
All right, now it's time for the crack whore beer.
Aw, what's the redneck beer?
Busch Light.
Busch Light.
Still better than Miller.
Oh, God.
Oh, you're
Oh.
suffering.
It has this.
Feel
Flavor.
rejuvenated. Oh, yes.
Oh,
There you go, chat. Well done. He really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
You can tell.
I hate all of you. I hate
It made
every
your
one of you
hair
so
even
bad.
sexier. Wow.
Oh,
It's
oh my
fun.
goodness.
Okay,
You're
so I-
transforming before us.
I have a horror movie question. Carrow, since you've worked with children and children are inherently scary, were there any horror movie situations with your job where you're like, oh my God, what are we going to do about this spawn of Satan? Or, there was an attachment, or a little Dennis the Menace that was more towards, Michael Myers.
Yeah, so when I worked at a charter school for the children that were so high needs that they had to be moved out of the public area, I had one interesting kid who I was pretty confident was possessed. And he would do this thing where he would look down and then he would be like, he would do that. And then when I would walk by, and then I would walk by his desk and there would be like nothing but flames and, the word rape and like all this other stuff on there. And I was kind of like, oh, okay. And I remember.
How old is he?
He was 16. He was 16 and I was
now.
yeah. And so like I remember having to like talk to his parent at one point because he came in with like some marks on his wrist and I was kind of like, hey, I'm just trying to make sure that things are okay and stuff like that. It's like, oh yeah, sometimes he gets a little rowdy and we have to like, make sure he doesn't move. And I was like, okay, cool. And there was one day I wasn't there and
he comes into exercise and we tie him to the bed. Don't worry about it.
yeah, I know. And then there was one day where I couldn't be there and there was a substitute in there, which is always dangerous. But I made it clear. I was like, hey, so-and-so in the back, don't leave unsupervised, like check on him like every 5 minutes. And I'm not really joking. So like most substitutes do, they didn't actually read what I wrote. So they didn't supervise him. And I came back to find out that he had been removed from school because he was in the corner. He had reached behind for his own substance and had decided to do self-care in the back of the classroom with it.
Ooh.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds really bad.
Whoa!
Oh, that can't be right.
No.
Okay, so first of all, one of you knew that, the other didn't. I know which one's the evil twin now.
Listen, I studied as a dominatrix. I'm familiar with a lot of this.
Me too.
Ah!
I worked at a club called the Enclave in Denver.
Shut up.
Oh my
On
god.
that note,
that where we gotta hit
For
up?
$10, I'm Cajun Corey, and I wanted to say hail, Jen, Sylv, and Carrow. Royce, get you a White Claw. I already did, and it's.
Hey!
I have
Let's
more.
do another one, Slowpoke.
It's getting close to dead.
I can tell the Barney story.
What's a Barney?
Wait, what?
I don't know what it is, but I loved how you said it, so I'm ready.
Sounds bad.
I don't know
I
this.
could do ASMR on this side.
Please don't. Actually, you could. You could make us a lot of money with it. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's not go down that road.
That's a quick way to get goat money.
Fast way to get goat money.
$5 a minute. Miss Cleo numbers. So when I worked as
Jesus Christ.
a dominatrix, I was 18, newly 18. It was a crazy year when I became legal, and then I was 19 and met this asshole. And
Yeah. I met her 4 days. Yeah, no, oh yeah. Her 18th year on this planet is.
I worked as a dominatrix. I worked as a belly dancer and played with knives at the Renaissance Festival. It was great.
Almost accepted a job in porn.
Yeah, it was fun.
The world's loss. Royce's gain.
Royce, you got a winner.
You got a real.
Like,
You got the jackpot, my friend.
never mind. I'm not gonna make the joke that I was gonna make. Fuck.
So there was a guy who he wasn't
It's
the
fun
manager.
having a woman like that. Anyway,
I bet it is.
I want the story. Story time.
Yeah, God, you're all being so rude. He wasn't the manager. He was like the manager's son or something. So he wasn't necessarily on the payroll, but like he helped out at the club. And Christina, you remember her, Royce, Miss Barbie. She worked there too.
God, I hated that bitch.
She's not crazy anymore. She's better. But
Yeah.
it was his birthday. And whenever it's your birthday, if you don't want something totally insane, like no safe words involved, you can't tell anyone when your birthday is. Well, he didn't know that. So he got strapped to one of our stretcher tables, and like everyone's there. The parties, the club itself has closed, so it's like the after hours. There were a couple regulars, but all the people that worked there were there, and he is thinking it's going to be a really fun, exciting night. And he had childhood trauma from Barney. It was something like with a babysitter. It wasn't like anything like mentally fucked up or like sexually abusive or anything like that. Like we would never cross that line. It was just genuine hatred. Like his siblings always played it kind of thing. So we did sensory play, like feathers, wax, he was blindfolded. It was really fun. And then all of a sudden we start playing the Barney theme song, and he still had blindfold on. It was really confusing. And we took it off, and his dad came out in a Barney costume and started singing it. And it was fucking terrifying for him. And we're all just fucking dying. And like we kept him strapped there. I think they played it 2 or 3 times.
I remember this story actually.
Yeah.
How the hell would you forget this story?
There's been a lot of stories.
That's not the best one. We can't tell those ones on stream.
Put it in the private chat.
Tune in next time.
Hey guys,
Hold on. I'm gonna post my favorite one in just the chat here for everyone in the studio, and I just want to see the girl's face.
Okay.
Oh God, no.
That's fine
no,
with me.
oh, no.
Now
Yeah.
that that's there as just a story, I don't even know what any adjacent story could be.
There's a lot of dark ones that not so fun. That make me want to delete people from this planet. There are
There
are also
There
some
we go,
other
posted.
really fun ones that I'm just like,
We were talking about how to transition the conversation into another topic.
I know that story as well.
Well done.
Carol's face.
Done.
I was young, impulsive, and on a lot of cocaine.
Yeah, you guys don't get to hear that story.
It's a good one, Chad. It's
Guys,
a good
it's pretty
one.
legendary.
When I was in the military and I
She
wasn't
has a
drunk
shirt
yet.
from that night.
When I wasn't
Not
drunk that time. One of my guys wanted to go pick up this waitress in a bar, and he was like, "I need a wingman," and I was like, "Oh, I guess that's me." right? So I went and got on the train. We went to the bar, and I was like, I'll just have a couple drinks, and maybe he'll hook up, and then I'll go back home or whatever. And so anyway, he was like, there she is. That's the girl I'm going to marry, right? And I was like, oh, I'm happy for you. So I go to the bar. I look at her. She's talking to him, looks at me, pushes him away, and beelines it straight for me and starts to ask for my number and where I'm from and all this other stuff. I was like, no, it wasn't supposed to be this way.
I was his wingman, not the other way around.
No, she knew what she wanted. She saw Carrow. I understand.
Carrow's too hot to bring as a wingman. It's you gotta.
You always have to have someone just under your level as a wingman, not over.
Like, I find always somebody who almost looks exactly like me, but sometimes it backfires.
There's Convoy Bebop.
Yeah, there you go. You saw it. This is art. This is one of
basically my brother.
Yeah, I've known this guy for almost 20 fucking years. He's he knows a lot of the stories.
I know. Here later.
Fuck, Bill lived with me when I stole my ex-boyfriend's car at like 2 a.m. Went to go pick up 5 rats that were gonna be abandoned.
Oh yeah, I forgot you stole the car.
Terry was pissed.
I forgot you stole the car.
You stole a car. That's
Grand Theft Auto.
I mean,
you guys, it's fake.
So, admittedly, the guy was kind of homeless at the time, and her dad was like, all right, you can't be homeless. Like, sleep in the basement, but do not go up. Actually, one of the few times her dad said something that I respected was, don't go up in my daughter's room, because her dad actually liked me. So, yeah, so that was...
Wait,
and
so you? Does he not like you anymore?
Yeah, he's not in our life anymore.
He's a raging fucking woke leftist.
Oh, no.
He believes white men are the root of all evil. Like, even Royce, our son.
Yep.
He believes in forcing women into having abortions. Yep. He's just fucking crazy. Yeah, he believes he's the reincarnated brother of Jesus Christ.
And they're always Jesus. They're always
either
Jesus adjacent, you know? It's
Jesus. Like even Taylor is marrying Jesus right now. And I was like,
I always love it when I meet people and they're like, oh, this is my son. He's the rebirth of Moses. And I was like, oh, really? Okay. You know, like I'm looking around trying to figure out where the bong or something else is.
I felt that I was the rebirth of some merchant dude that watched my family die. Nobody famous. That's what happened. I don't know.
Did you get it checked by like a shaman or something?
No. That's a story for later. That's a story for later.
That's a legit story. Well, barbecue time. Just put that in the barbecue.
That's
pile.
not that. That's something that fucked with me for years. So I'll explain that whole thing because.
Wow. Did you have other memories as a child? Because I've heard of people.
No. But I won't talk about it anymore on stream. Because I start to shake and it's not. Yeah.
Don't tell us that because we'll try to make
horror movie director.
You're coming to the barbecue. You can ask then.
Okay, I'll watch you shake in person. Promise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I'll take notes of the experience. It's for research.
For science.
Yeah.
Also, hi Cajun Corey and hi James Hurley. Thank you.
Well, chat, why did you let me do this? Why am I here right now? I don't know. Why did I agree to do this?
Hi, Mr. Hat. Rose. Tim Allen. Whoa, Tim Allen made it tonight. That's sick, man.
Whoa.
I love you.
Hey, that's my Tim Allen. That's not your Tim Allen. That's my Tim Allen.
Hi, the plot strikes back.
Hello.
Oh,
Plot Strikes Back got me into hockey, which is like the only sport ball thing, but it's not technically sport ball. It's
congrats to my buddy Convoy Bebop. Got a new job, getting better pay and all that.
Oh, sick.
Hell yeah, man.
Yay. What are you doing?
Over the road truck driver.
Badass.
He's damn good at it.
Oh, man.
That DCC makes a good point. You have not drank from your White Claw for a bit.
Yeah.
Fuck! Oh, God!
Come on! I came here for your suffering.
I like how you have your chaser first. It's weird, but I approve.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like that. Good.
Never thought I'd hear a woman look at me while I drank a White Claw and make those noises. That was not on my 2024 bingo card, but I guess I have to take it at this point.
Oh yeah. Hi, Steel Leg of History.
Hi, Steel Leg. Hi, Robert.
Hello, love to your niece.
And thank you everybody who's going to be getting a Yaira or a signed Yaira from us.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty stoked to go to the warehouse.
Have you been doing your hand exercises, getting it ready?
Oh yeah.
Have I ever?
Brandon is going to be my masseuse. I'm going to teach him the techniques to rub out, so I don't get tendinitis.
So that's one of the things that I was thinking about in doing the Yaira review, and I'm going to tell you ladies, because I've got the book coming. So here's the deal. One, when it launched, was not able to get it, just money was tight. However, a very good friend of ours purchased it for us. I did, however, tell Albany, I was like, I cannot do a review on my channel for something I didn't pay for. So we bought one of the covers. I don't remember which one at this point. It was one of the lesser expensive ones. So the gifted version of Yaira will be coming to me with, and that friend of ours went absolutely psychotic and bought us all of them. And I am unbelievably appreciative of that.
Amazing.
And then the other cover will be coming in, and me being me, I might pick my favorite and keep that one. But for those who weren't able to get in on it, I might actually just do a giveaway on the channel and just spread the love and get more Yaira out in the world. Because you know what? If I've got multiple covers of Yaira, only one of them is going to do me good. It might as well do a giveaway. And I was thinking about this. I would love for you ladies to be on stream to help with that giveaway. And I have no idea how I'm going to do it, when I'm going to do it, but that was my thought. However,
you could do a spoiler stream.
Oh no, I already talked to the ladies about the spoiler stream. We're absolutely going to do that because I love to do, I fucking hate spoiler-free reviews. I fucking hate them. I can't stand everybody. This is my spoiler-free review, and I'm like, well, I'm not watching that fucking video.
This is the book. I read it. That's all I can talk about.
All it is. I liked it. Obviously, I'm talking about it. I guess that you liked it enough.
So here's what I'm going to do. Ladies, if you have not seen my most recent videos and the video editing that I am doing, I am going to have you watch my most recent videos and see the video editing that I'm doing.
Sick.
So that way, and there is going, it's going to probably take me a week or two to put the script together.
Ooh.
But this is actually going to be a fully edited, fully done version. Actually, I tell you what, let's just, because I want to show the ladies the version, the style that the Yaira review will be done in. So I have to get through an ad here because I think nobody else is doing reviews like this in the comic space, making it fun, entertaining, and engaging for the viewers to sit like kind of all the way through. And I said, fuck it. I want to make my channel one of the biggest channels on the planet. And so this is from my Helldivers video that I just recently did. And
Nice.
basically just think of this, but the Yaira review, because I'm like, you know what? Go big or go home. I want to do some fantastic videos. And
are you doing your part?
I'm doing my part.
Have you been spreading managed democracy? Well, as long as you don't think about it, you can be a Helldiver too. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm here to tell you that managed democracy and Helldivers works kind of the same as a lot of democracies have worked. Cue the comments section. I can almost hear the screeching now. This is going to be great.
Join the Helldivers.
Anyway, get ready to hear that word a lot.
all right.
I love that.
So basically, I'm going to do a comic review in that style, write out a script. It's going to take me, instead of reading the book and then being able to do the video that day, it's going to be reading the book, writing the script, continuing to have the book open, writing more script, recording a half-hour video and putting it together, and then basically making the review fun, entertaining, and engaging for people and getting it people. Yeah, I know I was pasty white in that video, which is weird because I'm not usually that pasty, but I can't fix the lighting back here, and
Midsummer, I call him my mini Mexican.
I get dark in the sun.
Cute blackface jokes.
The first time she when and I'm not this anymore, but I was 18 once. The first time she saw me with my shirt off, she was like, "Wait a minute, you're a skinny white boy," and I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "You have muscle definition everywhere." And I was also tanned as fuck. I tan like a bronze god. Not anymore. I'm old. I'm an old redneck. I don't do that. I drink beer now. And I shout at the children to get off my lawn.
Well, and for those that are coming to our barbecue, you'll see. So we own the most expensive house on our street. And the only reason we were able to buy our house is because we sold the house we bought 9 years prior. Otherwise, we couldn't have never afforded this house.
We would never be able to afford a house like this had we not done that. Yeah.
But we're absolute white trash. Like total fucking white trash.
Fucking hate us for it. Like,
well, half the neighbors.
All
the old biddies love it. Like we have this old, like there's a mom and her daughter that live together. You know, they're probably like 55 and 75. They'll come over and ask our girls if they can see the pet rats. They'll watch me skin animals in the front yard because I got nowhere else to fucking do it. But our yard is just, we're white trash. We don't have broken down vehicles everywhere, but we're white trash. And so it's great. You pull up like, wow.
I have raw steel and I build barbecue pits and she has dead animals all over the property. Like, we're white trash.
Yeah. That's cool as fuck, though.
My house will be like 90% clean when everyone gets here because like it's a great excuse, but it's lived in. And I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm like, look, y'all got to accept you might find dog hair where you don't want dog hair. Thankfully, y'all understand. I mean, freaking Carrow over here with her German Shepherds. I know she understands. I don't know how Rotties are with hair. I don't know.
They shed pretty much all the time, but twice a year they drop their whole coat, and it's fucking mental.
So you wake up with hair in the eyes and in your nose. Okay, good.
I can spin wool from all the fur.
I grew up with huskies. Oh. We had huskies. They'd walk through the house and we would watch hair just float off of them.
And they blow their coat. Yeah. That's actually something my husband wants to do. He wants to, the next time we take Ranger to the groomer, he was like, let's collect the fluff and then you can make yarn from it. And I was like, I feel like that's a lot of work on my part.
It is.
I have a question. If I collect enough Rottweiler fluff, can yarn be made from it?
Yeah, because
I think it can be made from it.
Yeah, so what you do? Be a lot.
Yeah. Of course, she has a fucking. I love that.
You have a yarn spindle?
It's right there.
The spinner.
How much is a lot? Like, should I just collect it forever and then bring it to you?
Yeah, like basically, and then when you die, we'll make you a coat that we can bury you in.
A Rottweiler coat. You'll never die, Jen. Don't worry.
No, I'll live forever.
I'm spinning your fate. Your fate.
Transformers man wants to know what white trash is. They don't know what it means.
So,
a lot of beer cans, a lot of metal being welded, lots of meat being smoked, feral children running around, lots of swearing, late night barbecues.
The cops tell us to move shit off of our driveway and from the side of our. That doesn't look appropriate.
We did.
Are you paying taxes on this, bitch? Get the fuck off.
When spring first started, the sheriff of our town. So for those who don't know, like we live in BFE, like I said, like middle of nowhere. So the closest thing to us,
our town is less than 3,000 people.
Less than 2,500 people.
I was trying to be inconspicuous.
It's a small town, y'all.
There's only one or two that are that small.
That's true.
You guys are the cutest couple. You give me hope for myself.
This is like Royce really does mean it. Like this is tame. Like the shit we call each other in person is.
It's
fear of the dating world and sarcasm is what keeps this marriage going.
One of my favorite things. I came home from work one day and I was like, babe, I was talking with this guy at work and he was talking about how he had like 2 or 3 girls. He was a single dude, but he had like 2 or 3 girlfriends and whatnot. I was like, I don't know how dudes do it. I was like, I come home to you every day and you got a different fucking personality. It's like being with a different woman anyway. And she just looked at me.
Yeah.
And she fist bumped and then posted it to Facebook.
It was
like you do. That's appropriate. I remember that tweet.
I told him, I don't know if I ever said this online, but so I've had white hair now for over a year because I just stopped. I couldn't do what I used to, but I've had every color, every mix of color. I've had rainbow hair. I told him once, I was like, you could have some bitch in our bed and sleep with her and I could find hair everywhere. I'd have no idea. I still find blue hair from 5 years ago in clothes. I never know.
The funniest one is, and I can't tell you what the colors were. She her hair color would change every few weeks. She came home one way. I'm sitting down and she's like, so do you notice anything? And here's me sitting here with beer trying to watch TV. And I'm like, I'm looking around the house. Like, what the fuck did I miss? Now I'm sitting in the living room. So I'm like, all right, whatever I'm supposed to notice is an eye shot. And I was like, the living room looks extra clean. Was not the living room.
Fail safe is always, you look beautiful. And then
that wouldn't even save my ass.
Like,
Here,
she goes, like it?
She goes, yeah. Well, I'm a dumbass and I'm a fucking redneck. So And she goes, no. She's like, my hair. And I was like, what about it? She goes,
No.
The color? And I'm like, what about
it? And it was
And
like blue to pink or something. It wasn't a small
radically
difference.
different colors. She had to show me a picture from 2 days before. And I was like, oh shit, it is a different color. And she was like, how did you not notice that? I literally looked at her. I was like, babe, you change your hair color so much. I just don't commit any of them to memory anymore.
Wow. Royce, I'm going to ask you a question that I almost don't want to know the answer to. Do guys even care about hair color?
Sometimes,
Red
yes.
pill men do. Some of the crazy ones.
Sometimes, yes. But you've got to understand her hair color would change. I'm not screwing with you. There were a couple of months there where every single week it was different.
Yeah, it sounds like she was like in a J-pop band or something.
No, it was just, she was just experimenting and finding out what she liked and stuff like that. But like, there was a period there where her hair color changed so many fucking times. I legit couldn't keep track of it. And
There's a goat.
Is that a goat?
It's a little goat. Look at it. It's so cute.
I'll be right back.
Oh.
When you're back, you should finish some more White Claw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just opened a second one, bitch. Keep up.
Yeah, you're suffering. I need it.
I'm fucking 7 beers in and a White Claw. I'll keep up at my own pace.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh,
No, I'm not 7.
Brian De Palma
Absolutely
and
like
that,
5. I'm definitely 5, but I'll drink another fucking White Claw when I get back. Chat, if I don't die while I'm gone, I'll drink a White Claw.
Yay, we believe in you.
Godspeed, Royce.
Stay alive for the White Claw.
Yeah.
I really don't. Well, at this point, she's just gonna. Never mind. I can't make that joke on YouTube. Fuck.
what joke? Type it in the chat. That's what it's there for.
Type it in the private chat. That's what it's there for.
Okay,
It's
let me
White
rephrase this. If I have to stay alive for the White Claw, my wife might find me Wingardium Leviosaing from my neck in the garage.
Oh.
Now, if it was for not White Claw, it'd be better. For those.
Do it for the goat.
No, I legit can't say it on YouTube. They get really mad when you say that stuff on YouTube.
Do it for the goats and the ducks.
If you guys understand Wingardium Leviosa, you understand this thing.
The ducks are really cute. I felt so bad. For those that don't know, I went to a farm
Fuck you
auction.
for posting my ass on Twitter again, by the way. I'm out.
All butts matter.
I went to the farm auction because I really wanted to buy goats. I was ready. We have the property. Goat feed really isn't that expensive. I'm like, hey, we can finally do it. We can get goats.
It's the
or
time.
lambs. Like ideally, I'd actually rather have lambs, but goats are also fine. And
he's not here. Just get the lambs
the
as
lambs.
well.
it's like
and be like, I thought you meant
$150.
Yeah.
It's like $150 for a bottle baby ready to go goat.
Oh.
It was not that price last year. Last year, $50 max here. And all of a sudden, homesteading became this huge thing, which is great. Like, ideally, I want that. But now that it's in like this infancy where more people are realizing, hey, fuck the establishment, fuck the government, raise it, kill it yourself. It's healthier and it's just a more enjoyable way to live. There's that initial boom of price, kind of like how eggs went up and therefore everyone started buying chickens. And it's just like, I don't have $300 to drop on 2 goats. Like, that's a ridiculous price if you're going to raise it for meat or something.
Yeah.
And there's always people that have it cheaper. You just have to find it. But when I went to the sale barn and I realized I was not going to be able to afford goats, the Amish brought out this massive cage of it was like 60 or 70 ducks. And I was like, I've always wanted ducks. So I was waiting to see. And they started the bidding at 10 ahead and then went to 5 and then went to 2 and then went to 1. And no one was bidding. And I was like, shit, I don't want a group of 5, 10 or more. So to the auctioneer, I was like, and he saw me and he's like, I'm like, I only want 3. And he was like, okay. So I bid. I got $9. I got 3 female ducks. So I was like, I got something. Dude, they were so, I'm sad that I don't have like the setup to get more. I brought these girls home. They're so sweet. They're called ducks, so they're smaller, but they're beautiful. And their nails were like that long and curved. It was so bad. So I had to trim them all. They're doing amazing now. They're all with my chickens. My chickens and my guineas have completely accepted them.
Oh, good.
But I have to redo their bed every single day because chickens are fucking retarded and they'll sit there and just scratch everything. So I'm attempting to find bales of straw, not working. So every morning and every night I redo their bed. Bitches.
Oh, it must be so. So how many animals do you have?
So we have 3 dogs, 4 cats inside, 2 outside. We have 7 rats, and I've got about 38 to 40 chickens / roosters, and then I have 3 guineas and 3 ducks.
Oh,
You'll meet everything.
Do the guinea pigs make that cute little beeping noise?
Oh, guinea hens. Like the loud bullhorn fat chicken looking things.
Oh.
So I'll make this story really fast. So last year I bought 3 guineas. I had 2 girls and a boy, and they ended up like they really wanted to go outside. So I let them out. One girl got taken by something. I'm assuming an eagle. And then I tried to get them back in the coop because I don't free range because they're so high predators, and they just wouldn't go in. So I'm like, I can't force you. The dad, the male, he died protecting his hen and her nest, and like there were feathers everywhere. Like he put up a fight. I was able to save her. She actually lives with a friend of mine now. She made new best friends, and she had 2 eggs. So I tried incubating them to like, help preserve, and 1 hatched. So we have his baby that he died protecting. Her name is Lieutenant, and she's like
it's like an anime.
She's beautiful. She's a silver something or a lavender something. She's this light purple, white speckled guinea. And then I have 2 like basic bitch guineas that are gray and white, but
they're all beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm
excited for my chickens. I'm really hoping. So it's like a really expensive chicken. It's called I always forget it. It's like I am Surami. It's the solid black chicken. Like its organs are black. Everything's black. I got one on accident.
Phillip of chickens.
Yeah, she's awesome. Her name is Gothica after the movie.
Oh, nice.
I love it.
But I'm really hoping one of the eggs that my other chicken is hatching is one of hers, because one of my roosters that really loves her is a leghorn, foghorn, leghorn. So when they breed or they mate and they have a baby, it's actually called a zombie chicken. It's like this pale gray black, and it looks like it's dead. It's amazing. So I'm really, really, really hopeful.
That's so cool.
When will the zombie chicken potentially be born?
Yeah.
I did not pay attention well enough when I started like allowing her to do it. So I'd say about 2 weeks.
Oh.
I have such an eclectic, like there's a lot of chicken people that like they know all of their breeds. I don't know shit. I know that I own like one of everything.
Wow.
Like that's all I wanted. I have
Noah.
So many crazy chickens and roosters. All my roosters are totally different. So whatever does get hatched is going to be a ridiculous crossbreed of something. So that excites me.
I love that. That reminds me of breeding chocobos in Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, that's awesome.
Gotta get that golden one.
Yeah.
1000%. Does Royce secretly like White Claw, or does he truly hate it?
I think he truly hates it. Royce is very simple. He likes his beer. He doesn't like hard alcohol. He doesn't like seltzers or anything. He's very simple. But Roy, like, he hates the feeling of being drunk. And I really actually love that about him. Like, he will stop. He does not like that. Whereas me, I can drink and drink and drink and drink and drink and I'm fine. And then eventually it hits me and I'm just like, I'm going to go lay outside and eat French fries in the rain. But I could go my whole life without drinking alcohol. Like, it doesn't faze me. But I was raised in Wisconsin. Like, I was raised at 2 years old sipping margaritas in Chi-Chi's, which was a local Mexican restaurant, and no one batted an eye. You know, I think we're all old enough actually to remember those days where like you could give your kid a sip and no one gave a shit. Yeah. So for us, it's like, oh, it's alcohol.
Yeah, European families, you could always have like a sip of wine and you'd be like, oh, I don't know why that's such a big deal. And then you get to an age and you're like, I like wine, you know?
Our son wanted a sip last summer, and I let him have a sip. It was just like a Bud Light, and he's like, ew. And I'm like, yeah, because it sucks. It's like an acquired taste. But I'm like,
life isn't sad enough to enjoy beer yet. Wait till you get
Well, I know the legal drinking age in Europe, at least in England when I was there, was 11. So that was when they were like in your own house with your family, you could drink something. And it was so weird because, I spent the later part of my teenage years over in England, and where the attitude towards drinking was way more relaxed. And when I came to America, I forgot the drinking age over here was 21. And so at one point when I went to a bar to order a drink, I literally had people almost attack me and be like, 21, da, 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 da. I'm like, whoa, I've been drinking since I was 14.
The fact that you ladies thought I was lying about my distaste for White Claw really hurts me.
I just wanted to know if there's any part of you that liked it.
I really don't like White Claw. Here's the thing though, I really like craft beer. An old boss of mine got me into craft beer. And there are some really bad ones. For all of you IPA fuckers out there, you can move to China because that's where you belong. IPA is fucking disgusting. It's for hipsters and communists.
What?
Anyway,
what if your guests might drink it?
That's fine. They can go to fucking China.
I'll take them to Hy-Vee. They have an amazing selection, even if you don't like it.
But anyway, no IPAs are no so that joke started with my brother because IPAs are absolutely gross and my brother loves them. And my brother is like rah America, let's fucking go. And when I told him that IPAs were for communists and hipsters are just communists, he looked at me like, you son of a bitch.
Right.
And then I have people try to tell me, but Guinness is Guinness is not a good beer. Guinness is, I've heard in Ireland at the Guinness factory where it's on tap, which every beer that's on tap is just intrinsically better. Yes, but yeah, what?
I commented, I don't think RH Snow saw it, but future donations could go to gas money. RH Snow, would you like a beautiful, well-mannered 1 or 2 roosters? They're absolutely gorgeous. Their names are Tupac and Majestic. I just have too many roosters, and I think you free range. And I would totally make the trip to deliver them to you and to see you and meet you. But I can't find anyone. I can't find anyone that'll take my roosters. And people that I don't know will eat them because there's a lot of Mennonites here that'll eat them, but they're good boys.
We could eat them.
But don't eat. You wouldn't. Okay, first of all, you would not eat Majestic.
I would eat Majestic.
No, you would not. You held that boy on this stream so many fucking times, loving on him. And Tupac is a good boy, and he's gorgeous.
I just want to... How much money would you put down that I wouldn't eat Majestic?
No, don't.
Okay, I know that we would eat our dogs. If the world collapsed and we needed to, we would eat our dogs. But we have 2 massive freezers full of food and get 30 pounds of ground beef a week for free. Okay? So you're not going to eat my fucking roosters.
I love this chicken. And they were like, hey, Royce, we need you to string it up and bleed
$50 from Steve for eating roosters.
Steve, $50.
There's only 1 rooster I would have eaten, and a friend of mine took him. I love my roosters. So all of my roosters, I have about 35 girls, and I have 6
$350
roosters.
See, that's a better price, Bullet Shepherd.
I have 6 roosters currently. I rehomed 1. They get along beautifully. My roosters don't fight. They don't attack. Biggie, who is my alpha rooster, he's the head of the herd. He will attack anyone. Biggie Smalls. He will attack everyone that's not me, but that's his job.
Yeah.
But RH, tell me, do you want roosters? I'm talking to you. But I want to find them homes. And I want my chickens to be able to hatch, but they would do better hatching without so many roosters, even though I don't think any of them would do anything. I'm trying to find homes. So anyone in the chat, I'll
anyone in the chat in the Midwest, you want some roosters?
They're good boys.
I'll drive out. She'll drive out.
Tim Allen, where do you get proper mead, my friend? I'm in Canada where they've outlawed everything, including fun. Can you get mead up here?
Dude, I can't even find. I legit can't even find mead here in Iowa. He's been sending that for a little while. Well, and he sent me this website that you can supposedly order from, and not apparently fucking here because
I've only had mead in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Isn't mead really sweet wine though, because I swear I've
It's
had it.
honey
At the,
wine.
Crap that your friend brought over that one time, and it basically tasted like drinking a sugar cane. Oh,
yeah, no,
It
thanks.
depends on how you make it.
it was
Yeah.
bad. It was bad. Oh God, it was bad.
Well, I could
There's a-
probably drink it. So, our fourth child made me allergic to wine, so
No.
I think I could drink mead.
That's sweet
it's
pregnancy
just
side
sweet.
effect.
I didn't know that was a thing.
So having a baby can mutate you?
Yep.
Wait, what?
I literally,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
called my midwife. It was our fourth child,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Hey, like, can I have wine while we have a Monopoly night?" She's like, "Yeah, your third trimester, one glass of wine ain't gonna fucking kill you. Who gives a shit?" I had that much pink wine in a little glass. We were playing Monopoly with our friends.
A small.
I took
glass.
less than 2 sips, and all of a sudden, I think Royce, everyone was concerned because I acted like I was trashed for like 20 minutes, and then I was fine. And I saw my midwife the next time I told her what happened. She's like, "Oh yeah, you're allergic to it now." I'm like, "Fuck."
And it didn't go away after pregnancy.
I can do red wine though, but it hits me a lot harder. So yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
I like
Nice
to tell
princess.
Royce, like, if we want to have a really fun night, I'll drink some wine, and there can be some role playing going on. And he's like, "That's not funny." I'm like, "I think it's fucking hilarious." Ew.
I made mead with my husband at one point. And my brother-in-law came to stay with us for a little while, and we were like, do you want to try some? He was like, yeah, sure. So my brother-in-law, I looked away from him for probably like, I don't know, maybe an hour. I went to go do something, came back, and the whole bottle was empty. And I was kind of like, oh, I didn't know you guys finished this so quickly. And he was like, oh no, it was just me. And I was like, have you stood up? Have you moved around at all? And he was like, no. I was like, cool, don't do that, right? Because like the moment you stand up and like the blood starts to circulate, right? But sure enough, he did. And then like at one point, like he literally just face planted into the sofa. And what was actually really funny about it is, he woke up and he complained about how terrible like his headache was the next day and all this other stuff. And he's like, I want to die. And then by the end of the night, he was trying to find the rest of the bottles. And I was like, stop it. Not for you.
Must have been some good mead. That's a good like commercial for it. Now I want it.
That would be a funny commercial.
Oh, if anyone sees us at a convention, please bring us mead.
Bring us.
Yeah, smuggle that shit, motherfuckers.
I'm still trying to figure out what the laws are, because like when I look at
Wait.
What?
I'm sorry. I just remembered that these two wonderful, absolutely terrifying, possible vampire lovely ladies on stream are from Canada.
Yes, sir.
Ah, sure, eh?
My children have never experienced coffee crisp.
We'll bring some with us.
Yeah,
Please.
sure.
I will bring like the case, like the big one. Like
we'll
I
go
will
to
pay you
Costco,
guys for
eh?
it.
We'll
Like
get 'em.
I'm
no,
texting
so
Jen right
because I
now.
told you, my mom is from Canada. So my relatives used to send me, because my relatives loved me, a thing of coffee crisp every year.
Aww.
And my kids have never fucking had it. It's my favorite fucking candy on the planet. For those of you, I will say this, Canada don't get much right, but coffee crisp is fucking magical.
Legit.
And I like, and the best way to eat it for me, you put it in the freezer and you pull it fresh cold out of the freezer and you eat it. Oh yeah. Okay, so
Every
you know what I'm
candy
talking.
bar is better from the fridge or freezer. 100%.
Dude, if you ladies would bring coffee crisp, because I have been thinking about that. I'm like, and I don't really like sweets now. I could probably eat one, but like my kids have never had it. And I'm like, man, I hope, because I loved it as a kid.
I'll mail some down. I'll get your address from your wife right now.
Oh, we'll send you the money. Like, well, send you the money.
No, your money is no good in Canada. Actually,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Actually,
in
it's like
Canada.
way better in Canada. I mean, I'm talking
we're gonna
freedom,
feed them a lot
we're
when they
talking
come
freedom
here.
dollars versus socialist dollars here. Like freedom dollars definitely are.
Freedom. I love it. It's true though. Our money doesn't even look real. People come up here and they're like, "Why is it blue and pink?"
I still, and I won't like. And Albany would know where they are. I still have Looney Tunes Toolies from when I was up there. I exchanged a bunch of my American dollars and got Loonies and Toolies so I could go up there, and yeah, and I still have it from a fucking shit, that was 14 years ago, 15 years ago. I still have I still have a Canadian like $5 bill from that long ago because
What's on the back of it? Is it the plastic money or is it different?
No, it's not the plastic money. It's
You got it still paper because it's 14.
yeah, no, yeah, mine's still papered. It's the blue.
Does
it's still
it have
papered.
the hockey players on the back or the?
I don't remember. I've got to find it. I'd have to find it. But yeah, no, I still have some money from like back in the day from like Canada because like again, my family loved me.
I just want to brag that I got a text from Jen and Soska. I'm special.
Are you
special?
Are you?
Sorry, we don't have your number, Royce.
We're talking about chocolate. I mean, what else?
With that.
We're just talking about coffee, Chris. We're making this happen. We're making this happen.
Yeah, I
right
was
now.
gonna bring it with us, but it sounds like it's important, so we'll just get it up.
We'll
No,
just get a box every 2 weeks from us.
right? No,
I've been trying to figure out the fucking shipping thing with Canada too. Like I worked for a antiques dealer in Canada.
Mine's Freedom Pounds. Sorry, I'm reading the chat.
But I have
fucking love
friends
the
there
chat right
that
now.
want my dried spices, and I cannot, for the life of me, when I go on to like, hey, what's legal? How do you ship certain things to Canada? There's one section that's like, yeah, if it's dried and dehydrated and like not wet, it's totally fine. And then there's another section that's like, no food ever. I'm like, well, I know that's not the case. What the fuck? I need Canada to simplify shit, and it does not.
I think
So we only check 1% of anything that comes in through Canada. So just send it. Probably it's just gonna make it through. We don't have any law here.
So here's what you're gonna do. You ladies are gonna come down here for the barbecue, and you're gonna go back with cases of some shit. We'll give you a percentage of the sales, and you'll just have to smuggle some absolutely freshly grown spices from the garden.
We'll be spice mules for you guys.
I
my
love
God.
it. It'll be like blow, but just with homemade spice.
I know,
What's this?
right?
Nothing.
But like the Canadian officers about, oh yeah, it's just spices, right? And then they'll take the ghost pepper one, and then because they're from Canada, they'll die.
Yeah.
And you won't have to.
We don't have spice up here. Not
You can't
really.
do
You're
it.
making the new Silk Road. That's what you're doing.
Yeah. No, so what's so I'll never forget when my mom's cousin Paul came down. He didn't know what biscuits and gravy were, like the American biscuits and gravy.
Oh.
And he came down, and it was his favorite thing on the planet.
They're delicious.
Yeah.
I love biscuits. However, I will say this: the one thing that I found out from fucking Canada. So my mom, a lot of my mom's family is in, actually spread over all over Canada, but specifically Newfoundland.
Aw.
But I will never forget going up there and having gravy fries for the first time. I was
Oh,
like,
poutine.
I was like, how the hell have we never had gravy fries in America? This is great.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
you people haven't taken it because it's cheese curds and gravy. I feel
And
like
bacon.
No, these
It
were
feels
like just
so
regular
American.
like potato fries with like a gravy, like potato wedges with gravy. I love
Yeah.
my mom brought back some mustard pickles. I wasn't a big fan of the mustard pickles myself, but you know, it's
Pickles are meant to be deep fried or just naked.
or a cucumber.
Oh yeah.
She makes homemade cucumbers as long as they're growing when you guys get. I don't know if the cucumbers will be ready by the time you guys get here.
It's end of July.
Right.
It'll be fine.
Okay, yeah, but no, she makes homemade pickles.
Oh my gosh. I'm so will you have killed what we're gonna eat?
We
Definitely.
Won't
We wouldn't have killed it, but the
we
guy
won't
that I
have
get all my
killed it,
animal
but
heads
what you
from
guys
did.
eat here will probably have been dead within the week.
They'll appreciate my baby calf head face
would-
that
I
I
would.
tanned.
No.
Oh, hold on. I gotta go get that. I want to show that off. I'm really proud of that.
Show us
Okay.
the bones.
So do me a favor, my love. Before you leave, just make sure you click the stop camera button on the bottom
That's
of
what I
this.
did last time when I went
Okay,
to
good.
smoke, bitch. I know what I'm doing.
when I went to smoke.
You say that, but I have to fix your computer problems every other day.
I will let Thomas O'Malley attack your feet all night. Talk to me like that again. Watch what
They're
happens.
fighting.
Babe, you know how I am with animals. Thomas O'Malley won't make it if he does that again.
Who's
Anyway, so he's a sweetheart of a cat, right? He is a sweetheart of a cat. That's why he's called Thomas O'Malley.
Anyone want to take a cat home?
But no, he is an absolute sweetheart. And he has bonded with me because fuck me sideways. She brought an animal into the house, so might as well bond with me. He follows me in the morning and stuff like that. So we were sleeping the other night. It's hotter than hell in our bedroom because our bedroom just retains.
bet it
So
is.
Wow.
Sorry.
Well,
Sorry, Albany in there.
It
How come
wasn't
sorry?
that hot.
You
It was
set
just-
us
How
up.
hot was it?
Probably about 80 degrees.
Oh.
Like it was uncomfortable.
Oh.
So I'm like, babe, just take the comforter off the bed, throw the comforter on the floor, laying there. Cat literally threw a claw into my foot 3 times in a night through the thin bed sheet that we have. And I was like, and here's the problem. Because I'm not an asshole to animals.
You can't be.
I'm like, because he's a sweetheart, and I'm like, I would kill you. Like if he absolutely pissed me off, because I grew up on a farm, like that's just how I'm at. Yeah, like but I'm like, you cannot let this happen again. Because, and then the night after my feet were clawed to death, we made sure to have the comforter on the bed so my feet didn't get clawed to death. And the rain literally pelted our windows so hard and started splashing up off of the inside because we left the windows open because it's hot as fuck in our room because our bedroom doesn't get any cold air. So now there's like mist just spraying on us from the heavy ass thunderstorms that are coming in.
That's sexy.
That
I
sounds
haven't-
fun, actually.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good start of a
Not
movie.
at 3 o'clock in the morning when I have to be up in an hour. Oh, and by the way, I wasn't up in an hour.
Royce, you know what takes the edge off? White Claw.
Yeah, White Claw.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also,
Damn it.
Transformer fan. Say correct. Je suis parler petit français. I think every Canadian does.
Yeah, I know the phrase commandit blanc en français, which means how do you say this in French? And it's the thing I say the most. Commandit where's the
Je ne
toilet
sais pas.
en français?
Je ne sais pas.
Oh, parlez-vous français as well?
Parlez-vous français?
See, I feel
I parlay
My favorite one, and I will never forget this from when I was a kid, was Bonne nuit, petiton.
Ooh, that sounds sexy.
It's good night, little one.
That is sexy and kind of maybe
I
not
remember
the one part,
my
but
mom,
that's good.
I told you guys, my mom was born in Red Deer, Alberta. She spoke French fluently until she was 7 years old. So years ago, I actually tried learning French so that way I could speak it with my mom back and forth. And it eventually fell through because it was just some really crap ass high school course. But I do still remember, un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq. What is it? Yeah.
I like
So-
your accent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bomb.
Because my mom actually taught me that a lot of it is from the back of the throat. Oh God! Oh hey!
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, is that the baby calf?
So this was sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I just got
No, this is great.
This is a stillborn baby calf that I did last week. We were all hoping he was going to make it really bad. So his mom was sold to the guy I get my hides and heads from. And the farmer he was tired of it. He wanted less cows. So he sold her for $100, the mom. And he was like, just butcher her. And the guy that I get my stuff from, he's like, I just can't do it. I can't butcher her knowing she's pregnant, close to calving. I'm just going to let her go, let the little guy get strong. And then if she goes to meat after that, fine. I actually told Royce that if he wasn't going to keep the cow, we were going to be getting a meat cow because I would take him, and he didn't get a say. Unfortunately, he didn't make it.
And actually, that would have happened.
That would have been
But-
City Slickers-esque. I think you guys could do it with a cow.
We could, and honestly, if it was for meat, the people we use the farm from wouldn't care. But he didn't make it. He was stillborn, so I saved him best I could. This is his face. Yep, I
Is
tanned
that the
him.
one whose eyes got sold as well?
Yes, actually, that was him.
Good list.
And then I have his whole hide downstairs hanging. But yep, and then this is my
Beautiful.
prize. This is my prized possession, and I'm technically selling it to just life, money, things, but I'm selling it for a very high price for the sole fact of if it doesn't sell, I don't ever want it to sell. This is a stillborn. There are conflicting beliefs. I have 100 people telling me it's one of two things. It's either a stillborn Arabian,
Oh, wow.
or it is a stillborn miniature horse with it's the disease
Dwarfism.
with no, not dwarfism. It has something with the water in the brain, but the teeth are just incredible. They
Oh,
never protruded.
Wow.
They never came out,
Wow.
and you
That's
can actually see it through the side.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Gorgeous.
And it is so delicate, but it is like my centerpiece. Like I have giraffes, I have skulls, I have a massive mummified alligator head that I love, but this one is, and I paid almost nothing for this. I actually traded a fuck ton of barbecue sauce to get this thing.
Albany,
So-
I like your body parts.
Hey, I like. Oh wait, we're not talking.
You get
about the
enough
same
White
thing.
Claw in me, you can see more than that.
Oh.
Ooh, barbecue.
I might be married for 14 years, but I'm still slutty. What?
Yeah, that's actually true. That's
Yeah.
Hot.
That is hot.
Lucky Royce, dude. Very lucky.
Mhm.
thank you.
He was born and raised Catholic. What the fuck do you expect? We know how they are.
I cashed in
He was an
every.
altar boy.
I cashed in
That's
every
true,
bit of
but
luck.
girl.
I cashed in every bit of luck that I ever had with her, and I'm not gonna get any more. So I have to
Wow.
just
All
work
that
my
good
ass off for the
behavior.
rest of my life.
All that good behavior got you a really good wife.
Oh yeah.
I all of that good behavior let me wife up a big titty goth girl.
The dream.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
so romantic.
So romantic.
I'm really not, and the stories that every time I try to be fucking romantic, I epically fail every
Aw.
fucking time.
We're gonna go back to the other
Example.
ladies.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you
James Hurley wants to know what was Jen and Sylvia's first comic they ever read.
We have.
I think it's a great question for both you guys. What like
It's right there. Ugh.
booty, booty,
actually
booty,
this
booty
one.
rocking everywhere?
Do, do, do. It's a
Oh,
Cat
that's so
Jackson
cool.
number 179. It's the except we got the classic reprint. This is the original. Woo! It's a 9.6, right? Oh my god.
That is insane.
right.
It
Yeah.
was during
Diana's a big fan of the X-Men, obviously.
Yeah, Chris Claremont was the writer behind here, and that's probably why we ended up doing like gory, kinky stuff, but never realizing anything we do is really gory or kinky. Because
Other people
Yeah.
had to point it out to us that it was bad.
the Hellfire Club alone was so gory and so kinky. Everyone just strapped down in their underwear. I just thought that was normal. I was like, if someone's gonna get kidnapped, they're gonna be in their underwear.
We were like,
I mean,
baby,
it happens all the time, right?
The shit that we saw when we were
Totally
kids, we're like, no,
normal.
that's just that makes sense. And then we
I don't
grow
know.
up and
I thought quicksand was gonna be a way bigger fucking problem as an adult.
Yes. Oh my god, it still is a big problem, just in an isolated area.
I know, but like growing up, I don't know why I always saw quicksand everywhere. I genuinely thought that was gonna be a way bigger problem. I thought motherfucking people were gonna be selling me crack on every corner. No, you gotta go looking for it.
No, you really have to look for your crack.
I
Unfortunately,
know. They kept saying people were going to offer me free drugs. Where are they? Oh.
Albany didn't. Albany's lying. She didn't look for any crack. She just made friends with people.
That's true. That's what happens when you go to some of the richest high schools, though. Parents think they're sending their kids to good schools. No, they just got good
No.
drugs.
Wow. And it's crack because I've heard some people that I know some friends that are entrepreneurs and getting stuff for people. And they're like, I don't know. One guy was like, yeah, I'm going to this rich area and it's all crack. And I was like, they're buying crack. And he's like, oh, yeah. Rich people.
They like
love
their
crack."
Adderall. Those fucking soccer moms.
Yeah. I guess it
Mhm.
gives them.
Well,
When
the
I
rich
lived in,
kids. The
when I
rich
lived in
kids are
Mace-
the ones that party hard. Albany can tell you.
Man.
The
that
hell happened to
reminds
this?
me of in what's
Carrow,
that
are you and I
show?
the only innocent ones here?
Rant?
Sir.
No.
The
I
one
don't.
about
Have you read her work?
Oh.
That
Unsolicited
don't mean she's done the
confidential
shit that you ladies have done.
You don't have the brain of Carrow without being a little dirty.
Am I the only innocent one here?
You can't be innocent. Look at your wife. You're corrupted.
She is my one and only.
Aw.
I am.
He
not
was
her-
virgin till marriage. He met me, and 2 weeks later, that stopped being a thing.
And then I married her.
And then he married me.
And I'm gonna be honest as much as I can. Okay. My wife, when she was in her teen years, virginity used to be a hunting sport.
Wait, for
I loved going after virgins.
She
Wait,
was a
you
very.
could tell Royce was a virgin? How? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
She
Royce.
could smell it. I don't know. It was something. It's some weird shit.
It was like the predator vision. It would be you would just be glowing.
As far as the first goes, though, Albany, I wish I could go back to being a virgin and lose it to you.
We can go get baptized and try again.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Maybe one hell of a barbecue, everybody.
On that note.
What the fuck did I just come back to? I know Crimson Law. I don't know what's happened.
It's all good. We're just negotiating a life relationship.
What the fuck
Sorry,
was
guys,
that?
That was why people keep coming back to your channel.
Thank you,
barbecue's gonna
everybody,
be great.
for being here on the first Ladies' Night stream.
Sip that White Claw before you get off stream,
Yeah.
bitch.
Fuck, all
Drink
right.
it.
There will be another one. The ladies will be back. I will be here. It's gonna be terrifying.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Carrow, Sylv, Jen. I love all three of you. You are amazing.
Oh
we
my
love you.
God.
Can't wait to
Oh, yeah,
party
you're so-
too.
Good night, everybody in the chat. Good night, Tim Allen. Good night, RH Snow. Good night, Straw Hat Guy. Good night, Guilty Killer Head. Brian Sanchez. Steve Zarbeski. Jasmine Torres. Mr. Reese. Paul Y. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Ladies, you're still live. You can say good night to everybody too.
Good night, sexy people. Dream about us. All these ladies tonight.
Gentlemen, do not dream about the ladies. That would.
It's not like I can go in there and do anything about it.
Jesus Christ. Fuck.
You asked for this, Royce. You accommodated.
This is the first
I
of
was
many.
like,
I feel
no,
good. I
don't
got
dream about the ladies. And then they're like, yes, dream about us. And I'm just like, I thought that was weird. I guess it's only weird if you say it. It's like, hey, it's like if they're like, hey, dream about us, but the next day you're like, hey, I had a dream about you. They're just like, oh, that's fucking weird.
Thank you,
list.
Maji. Buy Royce's shirt.
Thank you so much, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night we'll be live with Blaine Lee Pardo for the second time. Thank you all so much for watching, and cheers, everybody.
Bye. We love you.